The defense and the midfield are doing the hard work in a counter-attacking tactic, but this hard work is worth it if you manage to transform your attacks into chaos for the opposition. There are different ways to create chaos in the final third, so let's go over 5 that help you long term. This goes without saying really. No matter the level you play in your save, the attributes are crucial towards the team interpreting your tactical ideas. No matter if you are Girona, one of the worst teams in La Liga this season, or Real Madrid, one of the best ones in the league, your attacking players must be able to create movement up front. The attacking players is a very loose term. Who are the players? How many are they? I usually prefer having 4 of them, so we will take this variation as an example. Back to players' attributes, no matter the team you choose to manage, the players need to have decent to very good work rate, concentration and off the ball. Of course, other supporting attributes must be available for each of the players' roles, but you need the players to be able to work to full capacity beyond capabilities and means, to focus for extended periods of time during game phases, and, most importantly, to move in such a way without the ball in which they will be available to receive a pass in a dangerous position. I do believe that the off-the-ball attribute makes or breaks the chaos you can create with your attacking players. These are the roles I chose for this 4 players variation. Of course, there are countless others and all depend on the players you have available in your team. As a principle, for the wingers, assign one to cut inside and one to stay wide. The one that stays wide is meant to attract the defender onto him, thus creating space. As for the attacking midfielder, I prefer a pivotal role, a player that would distribute the ball quickly depending on the situation, and a striker that would come deep to collect the ball, thus dragging 1 or 2 central defenders onto him and creating space for the inside forward to cut in. As player instructions, I went with none besides the standard ones. However, pay attention to the player traits, to match them with the role. Here is where mentality, in possession, in transition and out of possession come into play. The mentality largely depends on the team you are using. If you are Girona, I would scale it down to cautious or at most balanced. However, if you are Real Madrid, you could use positive, as most teams attack against Girona and defend against Real Madrid, and I find it that positive mentality slightly pushes your players to attack. In both instances, fast ball distribution is key. So, in possession, make sure to have passing to space ticked and to go with the standard passing directness and a higher tempo. Combined with the player's off-the-ball attribute, this setup should make them create movement that would be tough to handle for the opposition's defense. In transition, regroup, go on counter and distribute quickly. Out of possession, make sure to have a standard defensive line and press less. A lower or much lower defensive line invites too much pressure on your team, I believe. Having a deeper attacking line makes your players start from deeper positions when going on counter, but it ensures that they are not scattered in the final third. A bigger impact on the tactic has the subscribe button though.
What did he say?
To give you an idea of what kind of players to use, I'll give some examples. Inside forward, Cristiano Ronaldo. I believe you did not expect this. He was one of the best inside forwards during his time in Madrid. However, I think that Vinicius Junior takes the crown now. You want this player to have pace, acceleration, off the ball and finishing at the best of his abilities. Iñaki Williams is a very good winger. He might not be a top tier one, but he has attributes you would want for a player in this role. Pace, acceleration, off the ball and dribbling, complemented by a decent crossing and passing. Marco Asensio is a good example of a player you would want to perform the role of the pivot in the final third. Passing, vision and technique are key attributes for the role. Robert Lewandowski is a great example of a player you should use as a deep line forward. Strength, off the ball and passing are key attributes for the role, while first touch, dribbling and finishing should be considered as he must be a goal scorer after all. The training sessions that should not be left out of your training calendar are physical and tactical, as they train specific attributes needed for a counter-attacking tactic, like work rate and concentration. Besides these two, make sure to add some attacking focused ones as well, either the attacking one or any of the attacking patient or attacking direct. All 3 of them train off the ball besides other attributes. What I would do is to add these training sessions throughout my training weeks where possible. At this point, we are at the end of the counter-attacking guide. I appreciate you watching until now, and since you need players to make this playing style work, make sure to watch this video next to get the best out of your youth intake.